Welcome to yoga, and we will be following it with some meditation, which I hope you enjoy and hope it allows you to relax and de-stress. Just a few things, just kind of an inventory check. Make sure that you have a mat if you're on a hardwood surface. If not, you might want to move to a carpet if you don't have any mats. Blocks are always helpful. They're not necessary though, or any kind of props like little pillows, or you can always roll up a sweatshirt. Straps are also helpful, but also not necessary. I'm not going to be using them, but if you need them for assistance, I invite you to use them. You can always use like a hand towel or something to assist you in some of the stretches. So I'm going to have us start in a seated position. And I'm going to have us sit with our legs crossed. And let's just sit up nice and tall, lengthening through the spine. And I want us to take a nice deep breath. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, and exhaling down. Again, inhale, sweep, and exhale down. Okay, let's just sit with the breath for a minute or so. And let's just focus on taking 3 counts on the inhale and 3 counts on the exhale. And close your eyes if you want. Just really get into the breathing, because the breathing is very important during yoga. We want to try to link the movements to the breath and the breaths to the movement. So always breathing and being mindful of your positions. Okay, if your eyes are closed, slowly open them and then interlace your fingers and press it out, bring it up, and then gracefully take those arms down. Again, inhale, interlace those fingers, press it up, and exhale down. Okay, gently grabbing the knees. You're gonna roll the back, round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Exhale, lift your heart, gaze up towards the sky. Inhale, round. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, arch. Let's do it a couple more times. Inhale. And exhale. And one more time. And let's stay in this nice elongated position as if a string is pulling our head up towards the sky. I want you to take your right hand, place it on your left knee, reach your left arm up, and then rotate, and then place your hand right behind you, sitting up nice and tall in a seated twist. And release that stretch. Taking your left hand up against your right thigh. Reach your right arm up, get length first. Exhale and place the arm behind you, keeping that chest lifted, lengthened through the spine. Belly button is forward. And exhale, bring it back to center. From here, we're going to transition onto all fours. So we're going to bring those knees right underneath those hips, have those shoulders stacked over the wrists. Let's take a nice deep breath, round the spine to cat, tucking the chin to the chest, tucking the tailbone under, exhaling to cow, gazing forward, arching that back. Inhale, round, and exhale, arch. And inhale, abdomen is tight. And exhale, it's still drawn in even though you're dropping the belly. One more time. And arch. Now we're gonna sit back into a child's pose. So sit back with those heels, extend those arms forward, spread those fingertips. Have that forehead make contact with the mat. Now, if you have a hard time making contact with the mat, you can stack your fists. You can use your block if you have one. You can use a rolled up sweatshirt. This is the position you're going to come back to if you are not feeling like you want to do a move or you just need to take a break. So we're going to just come back up onto all fours. And we're going to just shift forward and back. So you're going to have the shoulders come forward. So they're kind of hovering over the fingertips. And then you're going to kind of shift those hips back. Come forward and back. A couple more. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. I want you to hold it here. I want you to rotate those biceps forward. And I want you to slowly lower the chest and hips down and have them touch down all at once until your belly is flat on the floor, your chest is on the floor. Your palms are resting down, fingertips are by your shoulders. I want you to come up into a Sphinx position. All you are doing is pushing through the palms, staying on your forearms. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. And exhale. Come back up onto all fours. Sit back into child's pose. Okay, coming back up onto all fours. Now this time I want you to try to get your knees up off the floor. So get those knees up into a high plank. Exhale to low, and you can always do it on your knees. And now we're gonna come up into a cobra. Okay, you're gonna push through the palms, keeping those hips in contact with the mat, taking it down, and coming back up onto all fours. We're gonna prepare for the first downward facing dog. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna curl the toes under, lift the tailbone up to the sky as you exhale, press your head between the biceps. So you're in an inverted V position. We're gonna alternate pressing the heels down into the mat. Have a nice long neck, relax your head, kind of look back with the head and the eyes, pedaling out those heels. Okay, let's try to press both heels to the floor. It's okay if your knees are bent. It's okay if your heels aren't touching down. Now we're gonna shift back into a high plank. Only gonna hold it for a couple seconds. Now, if you need to, you can always lower to your knees, go to a low plank. Now I'm gonna show you forward up dog. So you could have done Sphinx, Cobra, or forward up dog, where your thighs are hovering over the mat. Now you're gonna curl those toes back under to a downward facing dog. Inhale to high. Exhale to low. You can always go to the knees. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Okay, let's slowly walk one foot in front of the other and come to the top of the mat. I'm gonna actually go to the bottom of the mat so you guys can see me, but you guys are gonna be at the top of the mat. We're just gonna hang. This is called a forward fold. Your legs are hip width apart and you're just hanging heavy, letting that head just go limp. Shaking your head to positive, nodding your head, negative. Get rid of the negative. Okay, we're gonna come halfway up. Let's talk about halfway up. You're gonna place those hands just below the knees on your shins. You're gonna gaze forward, heart forward. You wanna retract your shoulder blades. You do not want your back to be rounded. You wanna pull those shoulder blades down and back. Now exhale, go back into your forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Gaze forward, heart forward. Exhale, all the way down. The next one, we're gonna sweep the arms all the way up and come up to a standing position. So take those arms, sweep them all the way up. Inhale and exhale. So mountain pose. Feet are firmly grounded into your mat, rooted into the ground. Strong quads, contracted quads, tightened abdomen, palms forward. Shoulder is drawn down and back. Let's lift that heavy air. Let's pretend it's heavy. Really activate those muscles. Exhale, push that heavy air down. Inhale, take it up, press it up. Exhale, bring it down. 2 more times. Really focusing on the breath. 1 more time. And I'm gonna go back to the top of my mat because we're gonna go back into a forward fold. So sweep those arms up overhead. Exhale down into your forward fold. Come up halfway. Exhale, come down. Step your left leg back and your right leg back to high plank. Dropping to your knees if necessary to low. We're gonna go forward, up dog, cobra, or sphinx. Exhale to downward facing dog. I want you to lift your left leg up. Press your heel to the back of the room. So your foot is flexed. Like that. Okay, from here, you're gonna bend your knee and you're gonna open up your hip. Now remember, you can always stay in a regular downward facing dog or even rest in child's pose. From here, we're gonna take the knee and we're gonna tap it to the same side elbow. So take that knee down, tap it to the same side elbow, and then take that leg back, open up the hip. Now we're gonna tap the opposite elbow. Tap the opposite elbow. Exhale, bring it back up. Couple more times. Inhale, same side. Exhale, opposite. Okay, this is the last time and we're gonna go right into a lunge. So we're gonna take that leg, we're gonna lunge it as far forward as we can. Try to get it near your wrist. Now, if your leg's back here, not a problem. Just kind of walk that leg forward till your knee is stacked over your ankle and your legs are hip width apart. Once you're in the proper alignment, you can gently lower the knee down. And you want to drop the hips and press them forward. So this is a time too, if you have your blocks and you feel like the floor is too far away from you, you can always use the blocks. Use it to accommodate your body. And each side is not always going to be the same either. So from here, let's start to shift those hips back. And again, the blocks are really good for this one. Because what I don't want to see is I don't want to see the shoulders rolling forward. I want to see a nice lengthened spine. And my back stays pretty neutral. It doesn't round, okay? So now we're going to shift back into that hip flexor stretch. So you're either here, using your blocks, or you can even take your hands to your thighs. So now we're pulling our shoulders back more. We're really getting more of a hip opener. And now let's start to shift those hips back again, going back into your hamstring stretch, nice lengthened spine. It's as if a string is pulling your chest forward rather than down. Getting the length. Now start to peel those toes up. Okay, let's go into that hip flexor stretch again. And then you can always go to your different positions. You can even go to a mini back bend. And then take it down. We're gonna do one more hamstring stretch. This time, if you want, you can even try to sit all the way back to your other heel, but you need to listen to your body. Okay, let's go back into that hip flexor stretch. Now we're gonna try to come up into a crescent lunge. So again, if you need your blocks, the blocks are very helpful for this, but you really need to focus on something in front of you for balance before you take that knee up. And you're gonna come all the way up. Now you can place your hands at heart center, or you can bring those arms back into a mini back bend. Be mindful of the knee tracking. Keep it over the second and third toes. Don't let it buckle in. Okay, from here, we're gonna go into a warrior one. So all that means is turning that foot out into a 45-degree angle, the back foot. So now the front heel is in line with the back arch. Your shoulders are forward, your hips are forward. We're relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale and go right into a warrior two. Gaze out over the middle finger, strong, strong arms. Everything is tight. Everything is powerful. You're really sitting into that front knee. Take a deep breath, inhale, exhale to warrior two. Sorry, reverse warrior. So you're getting a nice little side stretch. I love this stretch, so let's hold it one extra breath. So you can really feel it in your side. Now go back into a warrior two. Now let's go into a side angle. So you're gonna straighten your front knee. You're gonna reach forward. You're gonna take your hand down, and then you're gonna bring the top arm up, and you're gonna kind of gaze up towards that hand. We're gonna revolve the triangle. Take the arm down, reach the arm up. Take it back to center. Let's turn that back foot forward so it's no longer in a 45-degree angle. Start to bend the front knee. Come up to a warrior three. So warrior three, you can kickstand your leg in the back. So let me show you my profile. You can kickstand your leg. You can come all the way up and then go into a pistol grip. Okay, so I'm going to turn to face you. Okay, now, as you come out of this, I want you to cross the leg behind and then go into a side bend. Feel that stretch, enjoy that side stretch. Exhale, bring it back to center. Okay, we're gonna go back into a forward fold. The legs are about hip width apart. Take a deep breath, inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale into a forward fold. Come up halfway, retract the shoulder blades, heart forward, gaze forward. Forward fold again. This time I want you to take your left leg back. No, your right leg. Excuse me, sorry, your right leg, because I'm mirroring you. Okay, so you're gonna stay right in this position. Take the other leg back. You're in your high plank. Now, you can drop down to your knees if you need to for a modification, or you can go to a low plank. You can go into a Sphinx, Cobra, or up dog. Exhale into a downward facing dog. Okay, this time you're gonna bring your right leg up. You're gonna stomp the back of the room. Just like that. Flex through the foot. Or stay in just a regular downward facing dog. I want you to bend the knee and open up that hip. Try to keep the weight evenly distributed in the shoulders. Now we're gonna take the knee and we're gonna tap it to the same side elbow as we go into a plank. So bring the knee, drive it to the same side elbow. Exhale, send the leg back. Now opposite elbow. Tap, take it back, same side, take it back, opposite, back. We're gonna go into that lunge. So take that leg, put it down. Now you're back here, not a problem. Just keep helping your leg along. And once you're in hip width alignment, you want your knee not going past your toe. This is not good for the knee, so shift your body. Once you're in the proper alignment, then gently place the knee down. So let those hips just sit down and press them forward. And enjoy this hip flexor stretch. We do so much sitting. This really stretches out those tight muscles. Now from here, let's start to shift into your hamstring stretch. So take it back. Remember, we want a nice neutral spine. We don't want to flex the spine. So keep pulling those shoulders back, using your blocks if necessary to get a good stretch, but to not compromise your alignment. And now let's go back into your hip flexor stretch. Now you can stay here, or you can start to bring your shoulders a little bit more over your hips, incorporating more balance work. Always having a focal point, taking it down, shifting those hips back, possibly peeling up that toe. Continue to lengthen through the spine, focusing on the breath. Exhale, press those hips forward. So here, you might be here, you might be here, or you might even attempt that mini back bend. Taking it down, back into your hamstring stretch. Maybe you want to sit back onto your back heel. Continue to peel those toes up. And now shift right back into that hip flexor stretch. Okay, now this is when we really need to focus. So we're gonna come up into our crescent lunge. So you can use your blocks if you want. Okay, have a focal point, curl the back toe under, raise that knee up off the floor, and when you feel like you're ready, you take those arms, you can come to prayer, or you can bring those arms up and over. The back heel is lifted. You're on the ball of your back foot. The knee is tracking over, the front knee is tracking over second and third toes. Okay, we're gonna shift into warrior one. All that means is turning that back foot into a 45-degree angle. You're really sitting into that front knee. Your shoulders are squared, your hips are squared. Take a nice deep breath, inhale, and go into a reverse warrior. Warrior two. Hold that warrior two, so keep that gaze out over the middle finger. Really extend and have those strong arms. And now from here, take that back arm, slide it down the back leg and reach up and gaze up towards the sky or towards that wrist. And hold it here for another breath. Continuing to focus on the tracking of the front knee. Don't let it buckle in. Back to warrior two. We're gonna go right into a side angle. So I want you to straighten your front knee. Reach it forward with your fingertips. Take it down, hover those fingertips. Maybe look up at that top arm. Try to stack your shoulder over the other shoulder. Don't let your top shoulder roll forward. Let's revolve this. Take it back down. Start to bend the front knee. Turn that back foot forward. Take it out of that 45-degree angle. We're gonna come into a warrior three now. So you're gonna start to come up. Now you can always just kind of kickstand that foot, or you can straighten that front knee and you're gonna extend the arms into a pistol grip. So you look like this. And then when you're ready, I'm gonna have you take that leg, cross it behind, and go into a side stretch. And then release. Okay, from here, I want you to reach those arms up, relax the shoulders away from the ears, and I want you to sit those hips back into chair. So if you find that you look like this, okay, I'd rather see you not sit into it as much. So try to keep your biceps in line with your ears. Bring the hands to heart center. Now you could come up out of this if you need to take a break, or you can add a little rotation or a little twist. You can stay here, or you can extend and reach. And then straighten out that left knee. And now bend both knees. Come forward and come up. Nice job. Okay, let's do that again on the other side. So reach those arms up, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Sit those hips back. Make sure the knees aren't going past those toes. Bringing the hands, adding a little twist. So bringing the hands down to heart, center, and then twisting. You could stay here, or you can extend. Hands back, center, and come up. Excellent. Okay, we're gonna do eagle arms, okay? So I want you to take your right under your left, and your left leg goes over your right, okay? So you're intertwining. Okay, so right under your left, left over your right. Now let's try to pull the elbows up. This is a very difficult move, so you could choose to do upper only or lower only. And then you're going to slowly draw your belly button towards your spine, and you're going to start to curl that spine. Separate those shoulder blades. Try to have your elbow meet your knee. And now slowly come up out of that, and then release. Now we're going to take the left under the right, and the right over the left, right leg over the left. Have a focal point. Bring those elbows up. Belly button gets drawn towards the spine as you start to flex. Trying to have the elbow meet the knee. Slowly coming back out of it. Excellent. That was not easy. Let's take a nice deep breath. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale into a forward fold. Let's come up halfway. Gaze forward, heart forward. Exhale, take it down. Let's slowly lower to the left knee and then the right knee. And then bring those legs, cross them forward. Okay, I'm gonna actually turn so you guys can see my profile. So I'm gonna turn my mat. Okay, so you are going to have your heels hip width apart. You're gonna slowly come down. So you want your heels in line, your knees stacked over your ankles, and your knees to be hip width, okay? So we want proper alignment. Okay, so from here, I want you to drop the shoulders away from the ears with the palms up. I want you to slowly peel one vertebrae up at a time. As you press through your heels, you're pushing the floor away, lifting those hips up, opening up the hips, but working the hamstrings and the glutes. Now keep the inner thighs active and focus on the breath. Slowly taking it down. Again, inhale, slowly bring it up. Keep those inner thighs active. Chest is open. Exhale, take it down. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, this one I want you to try to hold it up. Stay right here. Now, if you want, you can try to interlace your palms, interlace your fingers and squeeze your palms together and press the fingertips towards the heels. So you're making that neck even longer. And you're feeling a nice stretch through the chest, the shoulders. Holding it right here for another breath. And slowly releasing those fingers and then taking it down one vertebrae at a time. Okay, tucking those knees to the chest. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Okay, placing those heels back on the floor. All right, from here, I want you to try, turn the palms up, and I want you to try to come up, and then come down, 3/4. Exhale. Inhale down. Keep pushing the low back into the mat. One more time. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Okay. Now you can repeat what we just did, or you can kind of just hover one leg off the floor, take it down, go 3/4 of the way back, hover the other leg off the ground. Okay, so let's do that. So either you repeat what we just did, or we're gonna alternate the legs. So you're gonna come up, hover, keep those abdominal muscles engaged, 3/4 back with the upper. 2, 3, 4. Okay, take it down. taking your left ankle, crossing it over your right knee, flexing through the foot. Apply a little bit of pressure on that right thigh, opening up that hip. Now you could stay here. This is option 1. 2 is reaching through, grabbing the thigh or the shin. Okay, release the stretch. Take your ankle, cross it above your knee. Flex through the foot. Apply a little bit of pressure on that right thigh, opening up that hip. Or reach through, grab the thigh and or the shin. And release. I want you to turn those palms up towards the sky. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. So your arms look like they're in a T position. Let those knees just gently drop to the right and then look out over your left fingertips. Hold it right here. Let everything just melt into your mat. Now, if you want to feel a little bit more of a deeper stretch, take your right hand, place it on the outer left thigh. Apply a little bit of pressure to it. So you get into a twist a little bit more. Okay, let's release that stretch. Just let those knees gently lower to the left. Gaze out over the right fingertips. And now bring it back to center. Extend both legs, palms up. We're going to prepare for relaxation, but I actually like you to keep your eyes open initially. So this meditation is a simple stress release technique, and it's about taking 3 deep breaths. So I want you to begin by taking a deep breath and hold it for 5 seconds. Exhale and release. Take another deep breath, as deep as you can, and hold it, count for 5 seconds. And exhale. And when you exhale, I want you to imagine blowing out all of your stresses. Take a 3rd deep breath, hold it, and as you exhale, you blow out any stress you've been holding on to. Say to yourself, relax now. This is your new solution to stress. Whenever you become stressed in the future, you simply take 3 fully in and deep breaths, holding it at the top of the inhalation for 5 seconds. And when you exhale, blow out any stresses that you feel. And on the 3rd breath, as you exhale, you simply say to yourself, relax now. Begin by slowly blinking your eyes, and with each number, I say, blink once. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Allow your eyes to gently close. And when you do this, you feel a wave of relaxation sweep over you. Now I'd like you to focus on the sensations at the top of your head. Just notice how the very top of your head feels. And now let your focus move down to your eyes. Just notice how your eyes feel and ask them to relax even more. The little movement in your eyes is called rapid eye movement and is completely normal. These small eye movements allow for you to feel calm. Notice how the back of your head feels against the surface that it is touching. How heavy does your head feel right now? Let your focus move to your nose and feel the slight sensation of the air moving in and out with your breath. When you breathe in, imagine that you are being filled with calmness. And when you breathe out, imagine your body feels very heavy and deeply relaxed. Now focus on your ears. Notice how they feel and what they hear around you. Try to hear every single noise. When sounds come into your ears, they act as little waves of relaxation, taking you even deeper. Notice the sound of my voice and how soothing it is to you. From here forward, you can only hear my voice guiding you. All other sounds passing through only take you deeper into a state of relaxation. Now focus on your mouth. How does it feel? And what do you notice? Can you sense the flavor of something you recently tasted? Perhaps you can imagine biting into a fresh slice of lemon and you notice how your mouth waters. And move your focus down now to your neck. And if there's any tension, just ask it to release a little more. Notice how your neck feels right now and just feel all of the sensations in your neck. Now focus on your shoulders and move your attention slowly going down each arm, down all the way to each fingertip. What are your fingertips touching right now? Feel the sensations on your fingertips. Allow your focus to go to your chest, relaxing this area, as well as your upper back. And if you notice any tension, just ask it nicely to release just a little. Now imagine you're focusing on your heart and feeling it beat strongly, supporting you. Relax your heart and notice how good it feels to do so. And now focus on your lungs. Feel them gently expanding and contracting with your body, delivering oxygen to your body. Allow your focus to move down your vital organs and digestive system. Just notice your belly and how it feels. Just observe it working and digesting effortlessly for you. Now notice your lower back and how it is pressing against the surface you are on. And if you feel any tension, just say, please relax just a little more. Focus now on your pelvis and hips and notice any sensations you are having there. This takes you even deeper into a state of relaxation. Allow your focus to move down each leg now, slowly relaxing those as well. Your legs have been taking you so many places over the years and they deserve to fully relax. Notice this wonderful wave of relaxation moving down to your knees and down your lower legs, all the way to your feet and the very tip of each toe. Good, you are doing so well. Now that you've relaxed your body so well, I'm going to count down from 10, and with each descending number, your conscious mind will relax even more so, letting go of any beliefs that hold you back from your goal. Imagine that you're standing at the top of a set of stairs, and when I begin counting, you will walk down the stairs. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Good. It's natural that your conscious mind gives less and less importance to the words that I'm saying, allowing your subconscious mind to be present right now. From now on, you choose to be relaxed. You choose to be calm. You choose to be in control of all you do because your health is very important to you. Remember, it is natural for you to be healthy and happy. It is unnatural for you to have sickness and misery. Now hear yourself saying, each day, in every way, I get better and better. In order to make change, I challenge myself. Change is not comfortable. In fact, it is inconvenient. So if I feel comfortable with the change I'm making, I'm probably not extending myself enough. When I have a negative thought, I acknowledge it, that I feel this way, and then I release it. When another negative thought arises, I catch it quickly, and I say with confidence, I acknowledge that part of me feels this way, but this thought does not help me right now. Each day, in every way, I get better and better. Whenever I'm presented with feelings of stress, I know my breath is there to soothe me and guide me into relaxation. Every single day, I become more aware of all the good things going on in my community and in the world around me. When I feel that darkness is surrounding me, I know that way to see light is to take 3 deep breaths, relaxing my mind and body by doing so. Each day, in every way, I get better and better. In order to make great change, I challenge my thoughts. From now on, I challenge every single negative and unproductive thought that arises. From this point forward, whenever you find yourself having negative, unproductive thoughts, you will immediately say to yourself the word, stop. Let me repeat that so it is perfectly clear. Whenever you find yourself having negative, unproductive thoughts, you will immediately say to yourself the word stop. And as soon as you say stop, you'll find the negative thoughts you were having will just disappear. This gives you the opportunity to start a new positive thought process. How do you feel? Notice how you feel right now and take great note of exactly how you feel right now. Good. Now it's time to come to conscious awareness, bringing back everything that you learned today for the better. Slowly coming back to the present moment, feeling fresh, new energy coming in as you breathe. Bringing back all that you have learned today. Almost there. Welcome back. You are doing very powerful work by practicing this meditation. Try to practice daily. This is the way you will change your life for the better. So when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Roll either to the right or left side of your mat. And then I want you to come up to a seated position. Let's take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Namaste. I hope positive feelings stay with you throughout the day, throughout the week, and throughout your life. Remember, positivity is a journey, and with it comes practice. So whenever you find yourself in that negative zone, remind yourself to say stop. You're acknowledging your feelings, but then you're going to move on to a positive thought or be more present.